Today our topic is what is router. A router is a device that connects two or more packet switched networks or subnetworks. It serves two primary functions: managing traffic between these networks by forwarding data packets to their intended IP addresses and allowing multiple devices to use the same internet connection. There are several types of routers, but most routers pass data between local area networks or wide area range networks, LANs and WANs. A LAN is a group of connected devices restricted to a specific geographic area. A LAN usually requires a single router. A WAN, by contrast, is a large network spread out over a vast geographic area. Large organizations and companies that operate in multiple locations across the country, for instance, will need separate LANs for each location, which then connects to the other LANs from a WAN. Because a WAN is distributed over a large area, it often necessitates multiple routers and switches. A network switch forwards data packets between groups of devices in the same network, whereas a router forwards data between different networks. Okay, next is, how does a router work? Think of a router as an air traffic controller and data packets as aircraft headed to different airports or networks, such as each plane has a unique destination and follows a unique route. Each packet needs to be guided to its destination as efficiently as possible. In the same way, data and air traffic controller ensures that planes reach their destination without getting lost or suffering a major disruption along the way. A router helps direct data packets to their destination IP address. In order to direct packet effectively, a router uses an internal routing table, a list of paths to various network destinations. The router leads a packet header to determine where it is gone, then consults the routing table to figure out the most efficient path to that destination. It then forwards the packet to the next network in the path. To learn more about IP routing and protocol data used during this process, read what is routing. What is the difference between a router or a modem? Although some internet service provider ISPs may combine a router and a modem within a single modem, they are not the same. Each plays a different but equally important role in connecting network to each other and to the to the internet. A router forms networks and manages the flow of data within and between those networks, while a modem connects those networks to the internet. Modems forge a connection to the internet by converting signals from an ISP into a digital signal that can be interpreted by a connected device. A single device may plug into a modem in order to connect to the internet. Alternately, a router can help distribute these signals to multiple devices within an established network, allowing all of them to connect to the internet simultaneously. Think of it like this: if Bob has a router but no modem, he will be able to create a line and send data between the devices on that network. However, he will not be able to connect that network to the internet. Alice, on the other hand, has a modem but no router. She will be able to connect a single device to the internet, for example, her work laptop, but cannot distribute that internet connection to multiple devices, say her laptop and her smartphone. Carol, meanwhile, has a router and modem. Using both devices, she can form a LAN with her desktop, computer, tablet, and smartphone and connect them to all the internet at the same time. But a different type of router. In order to connect a LAN to the internet, a router first needs to communicate with a modem. There are two primary ways to do this. A wireless router uses an Ethernet cable to connect to a modem. It distributes data by converting packets from binary code into radio signals, then wirelessly broadcast them using antenna. Wireless routers do not establish LANs. Instead, they create WLANs, wireless local area networks, which connect multiple devices using wireless communication. Wired routers, like a wireless router, a wired router also uses an Ethernet cable to connect to a modem. It then uses separate cables to connect to one or more devices within the network, create a LAN, and link the device within that network with the internet. In addition to wireless and wired routers for small LANs, there are many specialized types of routers that serve specific functions. Core routers, unlike the routers used within a home or small business, LAN, a core router, is used by large corporations and businesses that transmit a high volume of data. Works within their network. Core routers operate at the core of a network, do not communicate with external networks. with external networks. As router, where a call